Have you ever found yourself drifting through life, your heart full of dreams, yet never quite reaching them? You envision success, fulfillment, or greatness, but when you look at where you are in life, it often feels like your dreams remain just that, dreams. It's easy to get lost in the grandiose images we form of what we want, the pictured perfect version of the life we long to create. But there's an essential truth we must all face. Dreams without goals are nothing more than fleeting fantasies. They are, in fact, illusions that keep us from realizing our true potential. When you have a dream, something that sparks your imagination and excites your spirit, that's great. But if you don't take action, if you don't break that dream down into something tangible and achievable, you will remain stuck in a cycle of yearning and disappointment. Many people fail not because they don't have dreams, but because they haven't turned those dreams into concrete plans. They have hope, but they lack structure. Dreams are powerful. They fuel our ambitions and ignite our imaginations. They are the visions of a life we hope to create, filled with success, happiness, and fulfillment. While dreams can inspire us, they alone are not enough. Without goals, these dreams remain nothing more than fleeting thoughts in our minds, disconnected from the reality of our lives. Dreams without goals are just fantasies. They exist only in the abstract and lack the tangible substance that makes them possible. The truth is, if you want to turn your dreams into something real, you need more than just an idea of what you want. You need a plan, a concrete set of goals that will give your dreams shape and purpose. A dream, no matter how grand or inspiring, is vague and intangible. It can fill you with excitement for a moment, but excitement without action leads nowhere. Imagine wanting to travel the world, but never setting the goal to save money, plan the trips, or research the places you want to visit. Without a goal, that dream will remain exactly that, a dream. It's easy to get swept up in the allure of a dream, to let it consume your thoughts. But dreams are not enough on their own. It's when you commit to specific, actionable goals that your dream takes form and begins to move toward reality. Goals serve as the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. They transform the abstract vision of a dream into something concrete, something achievable. A goal provides you with clarity, structure, and direction. It helps you break down your dream into smaller, manageable steps, making the path forward clear. Without goals, you'll never know where to start, what to prioritize, or how to measure progress. Without goals, dreams remain distant, out of reach, and unattainable. They lose their power as they lack the very foundation necessary for them to manifest. Once you have goals, you gain control. You are no longer drifting aimlessly, hoping something will happen. You are actively working towards something specific. The pursuit of goals allows you to focus your energy and attention on what truly matters. It creates momentum, and momentum breeds results. The more you accomplish, the more confidence you gain. Each small step toward your goal reinforces the belief that your dream is within reach. And when you face obstacles, and your goals give you the resilience to keep moving forward. They serve as reminders of why you started and how far you've come. As you work toward your goals, the dream that once seemed distant and unrealistic becomes a reality you are actively creating. Your commitment to the process, the work, and the effort will shape your life and transform you in the process. Goals force you to grow, to expand beyond your limitations, and to become someone capable of achieving a dream you once thought was impossible. Without them, your dream remains just that, a dream, untethered to reality. So if you want to turn your dreams into something tangible, you must first set clear goals, commit to them, and take consistent action toward achieving them. Goals are not merely checkpoints on the way to achieving your dreams. They are the very direction you need to stay on course. Without them, you're like a ship adrift at sea with no map, no compass, no destination in sight. The waters may seem calm, and you may feel the thrill of movement, but without a clear goal, you'll never know whether you're actually getting closer to where you want to be. Your dreams are the destination, but goals are the route, the guideposts that direct your energy and effort towards something tangible. Goals provide structure and purpose, transforming your vague aspirations into a clear, organized path forward. When you set a goal, it's like drawing a line in the sand, a commitment to take the necessary steps to reach the end. That goal serves as your guiding star. It gives you something to focus on, something to strive toward, and most importantly, something to measure progress by. As you begin to work on your goals, you'll see that every step you take is moving you closer to your dream. Without this roadmap, however, it's easy to become distracted, lost in the whirlwind of daily life, and to forget why you started in the first place. With goals, you have a constant reminder of your purpose, a reason to continue despite the challenges you encounter along the way. Goals allow you to break down a seemingly overwhelming dream into manageable parts. A dream can often appear too large, too abstract, and it's easy to feel disheartened when the path to achieving it isn't clear. But when you set goals, you begin to carve that path out in a way that's approachable and achievable. Each goal represents a smaller milestone that gets you one step closer to the overall dream. You gain clarity on what needs to be done today, this week, and in the months ahead. That clarity reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed and turns what once seemed like a distant, unreachable dream into a series of actionable tasks that you can tackle one by one. Not only do goals give you structure, but they also allow you to make decisions with confidence. With your goals clearly defined, you have a clear set of criteria for evaluating your options. Should you take this opportunity, or should you pass it up? Should you prioritize this task over that one? With a dream alone, it's hard to know which choice is the best one to make. But when you set goals, every decision you face can be evaluated based on whether it brings you closer to or farther away from your objectives. Goals serve as the framework within which you make decisions, which is essential for maintaining focus and staying on track. Moreover, goals give you the focus to overcome distractions. Life is full of temptations and diversions, each one vying for your attention and pulling you away from your dreams. Without a clear goal, it's far too easy to fall into the trap of procrastination or to get caught up in things that don't align with your purpose. But with a goal, your focus sharpens. Every task, every decision, every moment becomes an opportunity to take a step toward achieving what you set out to do. The more clearly defined your goals are, the easier it becomes to say no to things that don't serve your larger vision. And it's through this focus that you move forward one step at a time, closer to your dream. As you see yourself making progress and staying focused on your goals, the path ahead becomes clearer. The distractions, the doubts, and the obstacles become less daunting because you now have a firm sense of direction. You understand that every challenge is just another part of the journey, something to be overcome rather than a reason to quit. The direction your goals provide is essential in ensuring that every meal you make is meaningful, guiding you toward your desired future with confidence and clarity. Action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Without action, dreams remain nothing more than a fantasy. You may dream of achieving success, building a meaningful life, or making a significant impact. But if you don't take the steps necessary to bring that vision into reality, it will remain locked in your imagination. Dreams are powerful, but they are also abstract. They don't have the ability to move forward on their own. Only through intentional, deliberate action can you start to turn your dreams into something concrete, something you can see, touch, and experience. Many people believe that simply thinking about their dreams is enough, that visualizing success or imagining a future of achievement will somehow make it happen. But that is where they are mistaken. Thinking about something is not the same as doing something about it. Action is where the real work begins. It's where the rubber meets the road. You can't expect to wake up one day and find your dream sitting in front of you without lifting a finger to make it happen. It's easy to get caught in the cycle of wishful thinking, but without action, dreams will remain locked away, far from the life you want to create. Taking action requires courage, especially when you're uncertain about the outcome. It's easy to be paralyzed by fear, self-doubt, or the possibility of failure, but action isn't about being fearless. It's about moving forward despite the fear. It's about making progress, no matter how small each day. Even if you take one step forward, that step is still progress. The key is consistency and determination. It's the willingness to move through uncertainty, to take action even when the path isn't clear. By taking those first steps, you begin to unravel the mystery of how to make your dreams a reality. And with each step, you build momentum. The reality is that action is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only talk about them. You can talk all day about your ambitions, but unless you're willing to take the necessary steps, those ambitions will never come to life. Too often, people get stuck in the planning phase, convinced that they need to have everything figured out before they start. But the truth is, you learn through doing. Each action, even if it feels imperfect or uncertain, is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's through action that you refine your understanding of what works and what doesn't. You can't achieve your dreams by sitting back and waiting for the perfect moment. You must seize the moment and make it your own. The beauty of action is that it creates momentum. Once you start, you begin to move forward, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in achieving your goals. The more you do, the more you want to do. Every small action compounds upon the previous one, building energy and momentum that propels you toward your dream. And as you begin to see the results of your efforts, no matter how small, you gain confidence in your ability to succeed. This confidence encourages you to take even more action, pushing you further along the path to your desired future. When you take action, the dream you once saw only in your mind begins to take shape in the real world. The difference between a dream and a reality is action. Action makes the impossible seem possible. It's the key that unlocks the door to success, the driving force that moves you from one step to the next. Without action, dreams remain confined to the realm of wishes, empty desires that never come to fruition. But when you commit to action, the process of making your dreams a reality begins. And you start building a future that reflects the vision you once only imagined. Discipline and commitment are the foundational pillars upon which the pursuit of any meaningful goal is built. It's one thing to set goals, to have dreams and aspirations, but it's another thing entirely to them fully and follow through, especially when especially starting has worn off. Goals often sound inspiring when we first set them, but as time passes, the initial enthusiasm fades, and we are left with the reality of hard work. This is when discipline becomes essential. It's not the fleeting bursts of motivation that put you to the finish line, it's the quiet, consistent discipline that keeps you on track, even when the journey gets tough. Commitment to a goal means that you're not just in it for the short term. You have to be willing to continue, even when the initial spark of excitement dims. The path to success isn't linear. You will face obstacles, distractions, and setbacks along the way. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when you question whether the effort is worth it, and when the rewards seem far out of reach. But it's in those moments, when motivation wanes, that your discipline and commitment are tested. This is where real growth happens, not when everything is easy, but when you persist in spite of the difficulties, choosing to keep moving forward. Discipline means developing the ability to stay focused and consistently put in the work, even when it feels tedious or when the outcome isn't immediately visible. It's about making the right choices day in and day out, even when no one is watching. It's waking up early to work on your goals, even when you'd rather stay in bed. It's staying up late, refining your skills, even when you're tired. Discipline is the ability to say no to the distractions that can derail your progress and say yes to the actions that align with your objectives. It's the small, daily sacrifices that compound over time to produce extraordinary results. But commitment goes hand in hand with discipline. Discipline is the how of achieving your goals, but commitment is the why. And a commitment means that no matter how tough the road gets, you refuse to quit. It means you're all in no matter what. It's the willingness to make your goals a priority, even when other aspects of life try to pull you in different directions. Commitment is a promise you make to yourself to keep going, to keep pushing, even when it feels like the world is against you. It's that internal resolve that says, I will do this, no matter how long it takes or how difficult it gets. When you combine discipline with commitment, you create a powerful force that propels you forward, regardless of external circumstances. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or waiting until you feel motivated. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and trusting that the results will come. With discipline, you become someone who doesn't just dream, but takes consistent action to turn those dreams into reality. With commitment, you give yourself the strength to keep moving forward, even on the hardest days. Together, they form the backbone of success, ensuring that your dreams do not remain idle, but evolve into achievements. As you build the discipline and commitment needed to achieve your goals, you'll start to see the power of consistency. The small steps you take every day will accumulate over time. And with each small victory, your confidence will grow. It becomes easier to stay focused, to resist distractions, and to remain committed to the end goal. The key is to remember that success doesn't happen overnight, and the road may be long and challenging, but with the discipline to stay on course and the commitment to follow through, you will make progress, even when it feels like nothing is happening. And as you push forward, you will realize that you are becoming the person who is capable of achieving the dream you once thought was too far out of reach. Dreams, while powerful, often remain elusive without a clear plan. It's not enough to simply envision success or desire a better future. If you truly want to transform your dreams into reality, you need a roadmap. A dream is an abstract idea or desire for something greater. Without a plan, it's like trying to drive somewhere without a map or GPS. You may have the will to get there, but without a concrete path, you will find yourself lost or going in circles. The importance of a plan lies in its ability to break down those big, lofty dreams into something tangible, specific. Actionable steps that you can take every day to move closer to your goal. A plan helps you take that vague, broad dream and make it specific. Instead of thinking, I want to be successful, a plan breaks that down into specific actions. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It looks different for everyone. Your version of success might mean a career achievement, personal growth, or contributing to society in a meaningful way. Once you identify your dream, the next step is to create a plan that clearly outlines the steps you need to take. Those steps should be measurable, so you can track your progress along the way. This process of defining your goals and outlining how to reach them is essential, because without specific actions, the dream will always remain out of reach. Beyond being specific, goals also need to be time-bound. This means setting deadlines for when you want to achieve each part of your plan. Without deadlines, it's easy to procrastinate, to put things off, and to let opportunities slip away. Deadlines create a sense of urgency and accountability. They push you to act when you might otherwise delay or make excuses. When you have a timeline in place, you know that every day counts, and you begin to treat each day with intention. A well-defined plan with specific, time-bound goals ensures that you stay on track, avoid distractions, and keep moving forward, no matter the challenges that arise. A plan also provides clarity. Without a clear plan, you may feel overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of your dreams. The idea of achieving something great can be daunting, but breaking it down into smaller, manageable steps makes the process much more approachable. When you know exactly what you need to do each day, you don't waste time wondering where to start. You have a clear focus, which allows you to direct your energy more efficiently. This is particularly important when life throws challenges your way, because a well-structured plan will guide you back on track, helping you stay focused on what really matters. Clarity minimizes confusion, boosts productivity, and ultimately accelerates progress toward your dream. It's important to understand that a plan is not just a roadmap, it's a tool for building momentum. When you start with a clear plan and follow it step by step, you begin to experience progress, no matter how small. This progress fuels motivation and propels you forward. Every milestone you reach, every goal you achieve, strengthens your belief that your dream is within reach. The more you stick to your plan and see results, the more momentum you build. And soon you find that the dream you once only imagined is becoming your reality. A plan gives you the structure you need, but it also creates the momentum that carries you to the finish line. As you follow your plan, it's important to remain adaptable, as things don't always go according to schedule. While a plan gives you direction, Life often throws curveballs that require you to reassess and adjust your approach. Having a plan in the first place means you can pivot with purpose. You have the clarity and focus to make adjustments without losing sight of your overall goal. A plan gives you not only direction, but the ability to navigate the inevitable setbacks that will come. It ensures that you continue moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. The pursuit of any meaningful goal is never a smooth, uninterrupted path. No matter how clear your plan is, how disciplined you are, or how strong your commitment, challenges will arise. Life is full of obstacles, setbacks that may make you question whether your dream is worth pursuing or whether you have the strength to continue. But it is essential to understand that challenges are not signs that you should give up. Rather, they are part of the process. They're a necessary part of growth, pushing you to become stronger, more resilient, and more resourceful. Without these difficulties, you would never reach the depth of understanding and strength required to fully appreciate the value of your achievements. In many ways, setbacks are opportunities in disguise. When faced with a challenge, you have two choices. You can allow it to defeat you, or you can use it as a learning experience. It's easy to become disheartened when things don't go as planned. It's tempting to believe that you failed when things don't unfold the way you envisioned. However, failure is often the most important part of the journey. It forces you to reassess, to adapt, and to sharpen your skills. The greatest lessons often come from the most difficult experiences. Challenges are the tools that help you develop the grit and perseverance you need to push past your limitations and move closer to your goals. When you encounter difficulties, it's crucial to remind yourself that setbacks are not permanent. Just because things are hard now doesn't mean they will stay that way forever. In fact, some of the greatest accomplishments are the result of overcoming significant obstacles. These challenges forge resilience, and resilience is what will sustain you when things get tough. As you face and overcome each setback, you become more capable and more determined. Over time, you begin to understand that the pursuit of your goals will always involve these challenges. And rather than avoiding them, you learn to embrace them as essential stepping stones to success. It's important to reframe how you think about challenges. Instead of viewing them as something that stands in your way, view them as the very things that make success meaningful. If achieving your dreams were easy, it wouldn't hold the same value. The satisfaction of reaching a goal after facing adversity is unparalleled. Each obstacle you overcome brings you closer to the person you need to become in order to achieve your dream. In fact, it's often the challenges themselves that provide the sense of fulfillment that makes the journey worth it. The struggle, the fight, and the perseverance through difficulty are what ultimately make the achievement feel earned. As you continue on your journey, remember that challenges will never disappear completely. But this doesn't have to be discouraging. Instead, view it as part of a dynamic process that continuously tests and strengthens your resolve. It's through these challenges that you'll discover the depth of your own character and resilience. What matters is how you choose to respond when things go wrong. Do you crumble, or do you press on, knowing that the obstacles are temporary and the rewards are worth the effort? The key is to not let setbacks define you, but to allow them to refine you, to transform your approach, and to prepare you for the next stage of your journey. Personal growth doesn't happen in comfort. It doesn't come when things are easy or when we are simply gliding along without resistance. True growth is forged in the heat of struggle. When you face challenges, when you encounter obstacles that seem insurmountable, you are being tested. And these tests are the very catalysts that shape you into a teachable, capable person. It's easy to believe that growth comes from success alone. But success without struggle lacks the depth that true growth requires. Overcoming obstacles is the process through which you become who you need to be to achieve your goals. Without these struggles, you would remain stagnant, never reaching your full potential. Struggle is uncomfortable, and discomfort often leads us to question our abilities and even our worth. But what if we began to view this discomfort not as a roadblock, but as an essential ingredient of the pursuit of our dreams? Growth only happens when you step outside of your comfort zone when you challenge yourself to push through the tough moments that make you want to quit. It's the struggle that builds resilience, that teaches you how to handle adversity with grace and strength. Every time you face a difficult situation and push through it, you learn something new about yourself. You discover untapped reserves of strength, creativity, and perseverance that you never knew you had. Struggling through adversity is not just part of the journey, it is the journey. When you encounter setbacks or failures, it's important to understand that they are not indications of your inability to succeed. In fact, they are the very experiences that teach you the most valuable lessons. Each failure forces you to rethink your approach, reevaluate your strategies, and grow in ways that success alone cannot teach. Growth through struggle often requires you to let go of old patterns of thinking, to adopt new perspectives, and to become more adaptable in the face of change. Without struggle, you would simply repeat the same actions over and over again, never learning how to adjust, how to innovate, or how to break through the barriers that stand in your way. Furthermore, when you overcome obstacles, you build confidence in yourself and your ability to navigate the world. Every time you push through adversity, you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling more than you thought possible. The confidence that grows from overcoming difficulty is rooted in real experience. It's not the confidence of someone who has never faced a challenge, but the confidence of someone who has fought, failed, and succeeded. This sense of accomplishment strengthens your belief that you can continue pursuing your goals, even when the road becomes difficult. It's not the smooth paths that build the greatest confidence, but the ones where you face challenges head-on and emerge stronger on the other side. The struggle doesn't last forever, but the growth it fosters does. As you continue pushing through challenges and learning from each experience, you'll find out what once felt impossible becomes achievable. The more you grow through struggle, the more equipped you become to handle the next challenge. Each obstacle you overcome leaves you better prepared for the next one. And gradually, what once seemed insurmountable becomes part of your journey. Your goals become not just dreams, but tangible realities, because you've learned the value of persistence, of resilience, and of pushing through the inevitable struggles that life presents. The strength you gain from these struggles will become the foundation upon which you build your success. The act of pursuing a goal, especially one that requires you to step outside your comfort zone, demands courage. It's to talk about dreams, to envision success, and to fantasize about the future, but the real test comes when you have to act on those dreams. Taking the first step toward your goal can be terrifying. It means embracing uncertainty, taking risk, and confronting the fear of failure. The fear of the unknown can paralyze you, making it feel safer to stay where you are, to keep dreaming without ever acting. But courage is not the absence of fear, it's the ability to move forward despite it. Courage is the strength to face the discomfort that comes with pursuing something bigger than yourself. In fact, courage is required every time you push yourself into unfamiliar territory. When you step outside your comfort zone, you expose yourself to vulnerability and risk. You might face failure, judgment, or criticism, and all of these can feel like overwhelming obstacles. But it's in these moments of vulnerability that true growth happens. The act of stepping forward, despite the fear and uncertainty, is what helps you build resilience. Each courageous step you take reinforces your ability to handle whatever comes your way. And with each new challenge, you gain more confidence in your ability to act boldly and decisively. Courage doesn't mean that you won't feel fear, it means that you don't let fear stop you from taking action. The need for courage extends beyond the initial steps toward your goals. Every time you encounter resistance, whether it's doubt from others, self-doubt, or external obstacles, you will need to summon the courage to keep going. The pursuit of a meaningful goal is rarely a straight line. There will be ups and downs, moments of progress, and moments of stagnation. In those times when it feels like your efforts aren't yielding results, it takes courage to continue. It's easy to let fear convince you to abandon your goals, but courage is what keeps you moving forward, even when progress is slow or unseen. You must be willing to take action even in the face of uncertainty, knowing that persistence is a key part of success. Courage is not just about taking risks, but about making decisions that align with your values, even when they are difficult or unpopular. Pursuing your dreams may require you to make sacrifices, to choose discomfort over complacency, and to prioritize long-term growth over short-term ease. It may require you to say no to things that seem appealing in the moment, but would ultimately divert you from your true goals. It takes courage to make these choices that are not always understood or appreciated by others. However, the more you align your actions with your long-term vision, the more fulfilling your journey will be. Courage allows you to act with integrity and commitment, even when the path ahead seems unclear or daunting. As you continue to pursue your goals, courage becomes an ongoing practice. The more you act in the face of fear, the more you strengthen your ability to face future challenges with even greater resilience. Each act of courage, no matter how small, builds upon the last, creating a snowball effect of confidence and strength. Eventually, what once seemed impossible becomes possible because you've developed the habit of acting the vacuum. Courage isn't something that just appears when you need it. It's cultivated through repeated action. As you continue to step outside your comfort zone and face the discomfort of growth, you begin to realize that the act of pursuing your dreams is itself an ongoing exercise in courage. And it is this courage that fuels your progress and leads you closer to your goals. Achieving goals is not simply about reaching a destination. It's about the transformation that occurs within you as you pursue them. Many people focus solely on the end result, the achievement of the goal, but they fail to recognize that the journey itself is what shapes you. Each goal you pursue, every obstacle you overcome, and every step you take toward your dreams forces you to evolve. You are constantly learning, growing, and adapting. And this evolution is perhaps the most valuable part of the process. It's through the pursuit of goals that you are forced to become someone capable of achieving those very goals. You can't stay the same and expect different results. You must evolve to meet the demands of your ambitions. This transformation often requires you to confront aspects of yourself that are uncomfortable. You might need to break old habits, let go of limiting beliefs, or challenge the way you view the world. Change is rarely easy, and personal growth often involves discomfort. But it is through this discomfort that you uncover new strengths, skills, and perspectives. You may find that you need to develop emotional resilience, mental clarity, or practical skills that you didn't even realize you lacked. The pursuit of goals forces you to expand your capabilities and stretch beyond what you thought was possible. The person you are when you set out on your journey will not be the person you are when you achieve your goals. And this transformation is the very foundation of true success. To achieve your goals, you must become the type of person who can handle the responsibility, discipline, and determination required to reach them. If you want to build a successful business, for example, you must evolve from someone who simply has an idea to a person capable of leading, managing, and navigating the complexities of entrepreneurship. If you want to improve your health, you must transform from someone who merely wishes for a healthier body into someone who consistently makes choices that align with that goal. This evolution is not just about what you accomplish, but about who you become in the process. The more committed you are to your goals, the more you are forced to adapt, to develop qualities such as patience, focus, and perseverance, which are essential for long-term success. As you move closer to your goals, you will notice that the obstacles and challenges you once saw as insurmountable become manageable. This is because you've transformed into someone who knows how to deal with adversity. The obstacles you face along the way become less daunting because you have developed the inner resources to face them. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for further growth, and you begin to see setbacks not as failures, but as chances to refine your skills and deepen your understanding. With every challenge you overcome, you grow stronger. And with that strength, you become more capable of achieving even greater things. Transformation, however, doesn't stop when you achieve your goals. It continues as you set new goals, face new challenges, and evolve further. The process of transforming yourself is continuous and cyclical. As you move from one goal to the next, you're constantly reimagining who you can become and how you can expand your capabilities. What you thought was once beyond your reach now becomes achievable, and you start to recognize that your potential is far greater than you initially believed. With every new goal, you evolve, and with each evolution, you draw closer to becoming the person you need to be to fulfill your highest aspirations. When setting goals, it's essential to ensure that they align with your core values and your true purpose. Many people chase goals that are driven by external expectations, whether it's societal standards, approval from others, or the desire for fame or wealth. While these things may seem appealing on the surface, they often lack the deeper fulfillment that comes from pursuing goals that are truly meaningful to you. External validation may provide temporary satisfaction, but it can never offer the lasting sense of purpose that comes from living in alignment with your authentic self. The goals you pursue should reflect who you truly are, not who you think others want you to be. Authentic goals are rooted in your deepest values, those guiding principles that shape your character and define what you stand for. They come from within, from a place of inner conviction and clarity, rather than from external pressures or fleeting desires. When you set goals that align with your values, you create a sense of harmony between your actions and your beliefs. This alignment brings a sense of integrity and authenticity to everything you do. You will feel more at peace with yourself because your goals are not simply a means to an end, but a reflection of your true self. The pursuit of these goals brings a sense of fulfillment that superficial goals cannot provide. When your goals are authentic, they inspire a sense of passion and drive. There is a natural energy that comes from pursuing something that matters deeply to you. You will find that the obstacles and challenges that come with these goals are easier to face because you are driven by something that resonates with your soul. Authentic goals are not based on the fleeting whims of a moment, but on a long-term vision that aligns with your purpose in life. This clarity of purpose gives you the resilience to continue even when the road becomes difficult and uncertain. It allows you to push through the moments of doubt, knowing that what you're striving for is worth the effort. Setting authentic goals also requires deep self-awareness. You must take the time to reflect on what truly matters to you, what you stand for, and what legacy you want to leave behind. This reflection requires courage as it asks you to be honest with yourself about your motivations and desires. It's easy to get caught up in the noise of society, to follow trends or chase after what others deem important. But to set authentic goals, you must tune out those distractions and listen to your own inner voice. This process of self-discovery is an ongoing one, and it helps you clarify your values and purpose, providing a strong foundation for setting meaningful goals. When you pursue goals that align with your authentic self, the journey itself becomes more rewarding. It's not just about achieving the end result. It's about the process, the growth, and the person you become along the way. These goals, rooted in your values and purpose, lead to a life that feels rich with meaning. You'll find that success in these areas doesn't feel like an external validation, but rather a natural outgrowth of living in accordance with your true self. As you progress toward your authentic goals, you will experience a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that can't be found through superficial pursuits. This fulfillment is the byproduct of living with integrity and purpose, and it becomes a driving force that propels you forward, helping you achieve even greater things. Consistency in taking action toward your goals is one of the most powerful forces you can harness in the pursuit of success. It is not always about making giant leaps forward, but about making steady, incremental progress day in and day out. The problem many people face is the desire for immediate results. They expect fast success, but the reality is that success comes to those who persistently work toward their goals, even when the rewards don't come immediately. Consistency means showing up every day, even when it feels like you're not making significant progress. It means putting in the effort, even when the results seem small. It's the compound effect of daily action that eventually leads to massive change. Slow progress is still progress, and in many ways, it is more sustainable than trying to force rapid change that may not last. When you take consistent, deliberate actions toward your goals, you build momentum. This momentum, however small at first, has the power to carry you forward in ways that are far more effective than sporadic bursts of effort, followed by periods of inactivity. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but slow progress is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. It's the consistent effort that matters, not the speed. By continuing to move forward, no matter how slow the pace, you are gradually creating the habits and systems that will eventually lead to success. One of the most crucial aspects of consistency is developing the habit of taking action even when motivation wanes. There will be days when you don't feel like working toward your goals, when you feel tired, uninspired, or overwhelmed by the obstacles in your way. But it is on these days that consistency becomes even more important. It's easy to take action when motivation is high, but true progress is made when you commit to the process, even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to take small actions every day, even when you don't feel inspired, that builds the discipline necessary for success. The more you make consistency a habit, the easier it becomes to continue taking action even on the tough days. Consistency also builds confidence. Every small action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, reinforces the belief that you are capable of making progress. With each step forward, you prove to yourself that you have the ability to achieve your goals. Over time, this confidence grows, and you begin to realize that no challenge is insurmountable as long as you continue to take consistent action. It is this self-belief that allows you to push through difficulties, setbacks, and moments of doubt. By consistently showing up and putting in the work, you build not only your skills, but also your inner strength and resilience. As you continue to take consistent action toward your goals, you'll notice that what once seemed impossible becomes more and more attainable. The cumulative effect of your daily efforts eventually leads to breakthroughs. What started as a small, seemingly insignificant action becomes part of a larger pattern of success. The key is to keep moving forward, regardless of the obstacles or the pace of progress. The process of consistent action eventually transforms the seemingly impossible into something achievable, and the sense of accomplishment that comes with this progress fuels continued efforts. What's crucial is the realization that no matter how slow your progress may seem, consistent action is always more powerful than inaction. As you pursue your goals, it's crucial to stay connected to sources of inspiration that will keep your motivation alive and help you maintain focus. The journey toward achieving your dreams is rarely a straight path that's full of twists, turns, and challenges. During these times, inspiration can be the fuel that keeps you moving forward. Whether it's through books, podcasts, or motivational content, staying connected to material that uplifts you and reinforces your sense of purpose can make all the difference. Inspiration reminds you of why you started. It reignites your passion, and it gives you the strength to keep going when the road gets tough. One of the most powerful ways to maintain that connection to inspiration is by surrounding yourself with content that resonates with your personal values and aspirations. For example, following channels like Mind's Motivation can provide you with encouragement. It serves as a reminder that others have walked the same path you're on, facing similar struggles and challenges, and they've succeeded. When you hear stories, ideas, and philosophies that align with your own goals, it creates a sense of camaraderie. You realize that you're not alone in your pursuit, and the words of those who inspire you can act as a guiding light through difficult times. The power of inspiration lies in its ability to refocus your mind on what truly matters. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to get distracted by trivial matters or feel overwhelmed by the enormity of your goals. Staying connected to inspirational content provides a regular reminder of your purpose and the steps you need to take to achieve your dreams. Whether it's a short video or an inspiring speech, these moments of reflection help you reel in your priorities and ensure that you're not losing sight of the bigger picture. They serve as touchstones, recalibrating your mindset and encouraging you to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles. Inspiration also plays a key role in sustaining momentum. It's not enough to simply start on your journey, you must keep moving. Often the biggest challenge is staying energized and enthusiastic over time. The initial excitement of a new goal can fade, leaving you with self-doubt or a lack of enthusiasm. This is where consistent exposure to inspirational sources becomes vital. It serves as a gentle push, reminding you of the rewards that come from staying committed. The more regularly you expose yourself to inspiration, the more ingrained the mindset of perseverance becomes. The process becomes less about motivation in a fleeting sense and more about cultivating a deeper, enduring drive. Moreover, inspiration has the ability to transform setbacks into valuable lessons. When you encounter challenges or feel like progress is slow, it's easy to become disheartened. However, staying connected to your sources of inspiration helps you view obstacles from a different perspective. You start to see them not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and learning. Inspirational content often highlights stories of individuals who faced great adversity but persisted through it. These stories show you that setbacks are not the end, they are part of a process, and they carry valuable lessons that will serve you in the future. As you absorb these insights, you learn to embrace challenges as stepping stones rather than detours. And remember, if you haven't already, subscribed to Mind's Motivation for more encouragement, insight, and motivation. This is your journey, and you don't have to walk it alone. We're here to support you every step of the way. Stay connected, keep pushing forward, and never lose sight of the incredible potential that lies within you. In conclusion, your dreams are not enough. They are important, but they need goals to give them substance and power. Without goals, dreams remain just that, dreams. So, set your goals today, commit to them, and watch as they turn your dreams into something real. The journey may be hard, but it is through the struggle that you will find your true strength. You will discover the power within you to achieve anything you set your mind to.